I heard about you, Marvin. The wild man last night, huh? Yeah. You got your party on. I heard all about you, Mr. Shy, Mr. Timid over there, getting your party on. I gotta hear the stories, buddy. Okay, you got that clip ready? Okay, let's do it. Good afternoon. I'm Steve S.H. Walters reporting for Breaking News 500 here in Vero Beach, Florida. Today's topic is remembering beautiful actress Rita Hayworth. Now, before we get on to Rita Hayworth, give us a subscribe. Just hit that button. A like. We greatly appreciate you folks. Keeps this content coming your way. And thank you to all our loyal subscribers. You are greatly appreciated. Now, let's get on to Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth was born Margarita Carmen Canciano, October 17, 1918 in Brooklyn, New York. Her father was of Spanish descent. Now, I knew she was Spanish because I love my Spanish women. Well, that's another story, folks. Now, she's an actress, a dancer, a pinup girl, and she was under contract with Fox for 6 months. In 1934, at the age of 16, she got a part where she performed a dance in a Spencer Tracy film called Dante's Inferno. Well, this exposure led her to a 7-year contract under Harry Cohn, which was now become 20th Century Fox. Now, during this time, Harry Cohn was trying to get her parts, as the exotic foreigner, Mediterranean girl, this type of thing. And he didn't feel he could expand her career with a Spanish last name. So Rita Canciano became Rita Hayworth. She adopted her mother's maiden name. Now, we've got a clip of her as Gilda in the film Gilda, acting opposite of Glenn Ford. It's a great clip, black and white film. You're going to love this, folks. Are you ready, Marvin? This guy over here, he's so ready. He was late this morning, folks, because I shouldn't tell you this, but he got his party on last night. You probably want to hear the story, but I can't give that to you. But I'm going to get the story later, maybe next report. Are you ready for the clip? Are you ready, Marvin? All right, Marvin, let's do it. Roll the clip.
I said scram. For 2 cents, you'd what?
That's great, hitting a man when he's drunk.
You shouldn't get drunk on my time.
On your time?
I thought that was settled. I take care of everything that belongs to the boss.
What's his is yours?
You went to a picture show tonight. Alone.
Really? Would you like to know whether I enjoyed it?
That's your story. That's what I told Val, and that's what you're going to tell.
Making me deceive my husband.
I got some news for you, Gilda. He didn't just buy something. He's in love with you.
Is that so hard to understand?
And you're not going to do anything.
I've got some news for you, Johnny. I'm going to do exactly what I please when I please.
Well, what do you think about that clip? You can see she's a very beautiful lady and a very talented actress. Now, she was married 5 times and she had 2 daughters. One of her marriages was to Orson Welles, and he had spoken of her fiery temper, so we're going to touch on that in a little bit. Now, she was in 61 films. That's a lot of films, folks. She died in 1987 in her home in New York at the age of 68, complications from Alzheimer's disease. Now, she had a couple famous quotes, and I want to read them to you so I don't misquote her. Are you ready for this, folks? She says, "I never thought of myself as a sex goddess. I felt I was more a comedian who could dance." She also says, "Every man I known has fallen in love with Gilda, and they awakened with me." Now, I think that's kind of funny because, people perceive actors and celebrities in a certain way because they've seen them on TV or the movies or whatever. And so she was probably perceived as Gilda a lot, and this was something that she probably didn't care for, and that was for the comment. I thought that was pretty interesting. Now, I've got a story about Rita Hayworth. It's a true story. At least I believe it's a true story, folks. It's a true story. Doesn't affect me, but it affects my friend Jack. Now, we're going to call him Jack because my friend's still alive in his early 80s, and he's a good guy. I don't want to throw him under the bus, so to speak, but I think it's a pretty good story. Are you ready for this? Okay, my friend Jack, he was a Los Angeles cab driver a lot of years ago, and Rita Hayworth was at the top of her fame and her career at the time. And he got a call from the cab company to go to LAX, Los Angeles International Airport, and pick up Rita Hayworth. So he knew he was picking her up. So he picks her up, she gets into the cab, right, and they're driving to her home in Beverly Hills, which, is probably about a 20-minute drive at the time. Now they're talking just briefly, nothing much, just a little small talk. He gets her to the house, drops her off, she pays him, tips him, and she goes up the stairs. He leaves. He goes home and he thinks, I should have got her autograph. Why didn't I get her autograph? So he knows where she lives now, so he goes back the next day, goes up those stairs, knocks on the door, and Rita Hayworth answers the door and sees him standing there. So he says, Miss Hayworth, remember me? I'm the cab driver that brought you home yesterday. She's like, yeah, what do you want? He's like, well, I want an autograph. Can I get an autograph? She says no, and she closes the door. I thought that's kind of funny. He should have had the opportunity when he had the chance. So he walks down the steps and he goes back to his car and he thinks, I'm going to get that autograph and I'm not taking no for an answer. He goes back up the steps, knocks on the door again. She comes to the door, she sees him, she says, what now? He goes, Miss Hayworth, I am not leaving till I get that autograph. So she thinks about it for a couple seconds, gives him an autograph. She says, here, closes the door. Well, I thought it was a great story. He got the autograph. So when he was telling me the story, I said, listen, Jack, what did you do with that autograph? Did you put it in a frame on the wall? Did you got it in like a book of photos or somewhere, to maintain the autograph? Because this was many years ago and a very famous and popular actress. He says, I don't know where I put it. I got it somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. Now, this is coming from a man that lives in a studio apartment in West Hollywood. You don't know where the autograph is? You got this great story. You remember the story like it was yesterday, but you can't find the autograph? Well, that's my friend Jack. Now, if you have any stories about Rita Hayworth or any comments about her movies or what she's done, I'd love to hear it. I just wanted to give you a little history about her. I think she's a very talented actress and a very beautiful lady. Put down your comments in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. And from Marvin and the staff and myself, hope you're doing well and have a great day.